Imagine stepping into a world where appearances deceive and judgments come swiftly. A young man walks onto an elite college campus only to be met with ridicule and prejudice. But what happens next will leave everyone speechless. Curious to know how one moment of ignorance turned into the most powerful lesson of a lifetime? Stay tuned until the end, and you won't regret it. If you find this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts. And of course, hit that subscribe button to join us for more eye-opening stories that will touch your heart and mind. On a crisp September morning, Marcus stepped onto the grand campus of Ivy Ridge University. Dressed in jeans and a hoodie, he blended in effortlessly with the sea of students rushing to their first classes of the semester. It was Marcus's first day as a professor of sociology. But at only 27, his youthful appearance made him look more like a freshman than an academic leader. As he strolled through the courtyard, a group of white students, known for their arrogance, eyed him with disdain. One of them, Chad, smirked and nudged his friend. "Hey, freshman, lost your way to class? Or are you here on a scholarship?" The others laughed. Marcus smiled politely and kept walking, but the taunts didn't stop. "You don't belong here, man. Go back to the community college," another voice jeered. Suppressing the anger rising within him, Marcus quietly made his way to the lecture hall. The room filled with students, including Chad and his crew, who were still chuckling at their earlier joke. When the clock struck 9 a.m., Marcus stepped up to the podium. The class fell silent as he adjusted the microphone. "Good morning, everyone. I'm Professor Marcus Reynolds, and I'll be your instructor for Sociology 101. The room was stunned. Chad's face turned pale, and whispers spread like wildfire. The very man they had mocked and belittled was standing before them as their professor. With calm confidence, Marcus began, "Sociology is the study of human society and the impact of social behavior. Today, we'll discuss prejudice and the power of perception." He locked eyes with Chad and continued, "We often judge people based on appearance, background, or race, without understanding who they truly are. This leads to discrimination and social injustice." Marcus proceeded to share his personal journey. Raised in a tough neighborhood, he excelled academically despite facing constant racial profiling and social bias. He worked tirelessly to earn scholarships and eventually a PhD from a prestigious university. "I understand struggle and prejudice firsthand," Marcus said, "but I also know the power of perseverance and self-belief. I'm here not just to teach you sociology, but to challenge the way you see the world and those around you." The students listened intently, including Chad and his friends, who now felt the weight of their earlier actions. Marcus then broke the class into discussion groups, encouraging students to share experiences of bias and prejudice. Stories of subtle racism, stereotyping, and personal struggles poured out, creating an atmosphere of empathy and understanding. During the break, Chad hesitantly approached Marcus. "Professor Reynolds, I'm sorry for what I said earlier. I judged you without knowing who you are. I've never really thought about how my words could hurt someone." Marcus smiled warmly. "Apology accepted, Chad. Growth begins when we acknowledge our mistakes. I'm here to help you expand your perspective." Throughout the semester, Marcus's lectures became transformative. He incorporated real-life case studies, invited guest speakers from diverse backgrounds, and encouraged open dialogue about race and inequality. Chad, once the class clown and a known bully, began to show genuine interest in social justice. He worked on projects highlighting systemic racism and even volunteered at community programs supporting underprivileged youth. By the end of the semester, Marcus had not only earned the respect of his students, but also witnessed remarkable personal growth in many of them. On the final day of class, Chad stood up and addressed his peers. "Professor Reynolds taught us more than sociology. He showed us the importance of empathy, respect, and breaking down the walls of prejudice. I'm proud to say I've changed, and I hope others will too." The class erupted in applause, and Marcus felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He had not only educated minds, but also touched hearts and sparked a movement toward unity and equality. From that day forward, Marcus became a legend on campus, inspiring future generations to rise above ignorance and embrace diversity. And as for Chad, he went on to pursue a career in social work dedicating his life to fighting injustice and supporting marginalized communities. Sometimes the most valuable lessons come from the most unexpected experiences. If this story moved you, help us spread the message. Like, comment your thoughts, share with others who need to hear this, and subscribe for more stories that challenge minds and change hearts.